Hey guys, good morning. Guys, can you see my screen?
Yes. Good morning, Arun.
Yeah, good morning. So fine guys, good morning. So let's get started with today's session. So I'll do one thing. I'll just open my Eclipse ID. Yeah, let me open the notes too. So today we'll look into the several commands of Selenium WebDriver. So getting started with some commands of Selenium WebDriver. Okay, fine. So let's get started guys with today's session with these notes and all. So first of all, till now we thought like I have explained like Selenium is a tool and it is a set of components, right? Initially, I told you in the introduction sessions like Selenium is nothing but a test automation tool. I told you a test automation tool. Later, I mentioned that Selenium is not a it's not a single tool. Rather, Selenium is a set of components, right? It's not a single tool, okay? It is a set of tools otherwise, okay? Set of components or tools like it's a combination of Selenium tool, automation tool is a combination or is a set of components like or tools like Selenium ID, Selenium RC, which is now deprecated. So it's no more part of Selenium components. RC, I'll remove that. Now Selenium ID, Selenium WebDriver, and then Selenium Grid. Okay. So Selenium ID, Selenium WebDriver, and Selenium Grid. So the Selenium is a set of components or tools like these three components. Fine. And next thing is now I'm going to say a different thing about Selenium. Okay. Earlier I told you Selenium is a test automation tool. Later I told you that it's not a single tool, it is a set of tools, which is a combination of Selenium ID, WebDriver, Grid. Now I'm going to say that in this Selenium WebDriver, in this set of components, the main component is what? The main component is Selenium WebDriver. This Selenium WebDriver is nothing but it is an API, guys. Okay, what is Selenium WebDriver component in this Selenium? It's an API. Selenium WebDriver is not a tool. It's an API. Everyone type in the chat box. Selenium WebDriver is an API. I'm going to explain about Selenium WebDriver, how it is an API now. After everyone types API in the chat box, Selenium WebDriver is an API. I want everyone to type in the chat box that Selenium WebDriver is an API. Keep going. Yeah, fine. So Selenium WebDriver is not a tool, it's an API. Okay. So what does API mean? So what about Java guys? Do you think Java is a tool or API? Java is a tool or API? Java is also an API. Okay, whatever the Java we have used is also an API, guys. Okay, so similar to Java, Selenium WebDriver is also an API which contains a set of predefined library of commands methods. Okay, similar to Java, Selenium WebDriver is also an API which contains a predefined library of commands, that is methods, classes, variables, etc., etc. Okay, so if I can show you here, if I go to one of the projects here, for example, this is a Java project, right? We have Java library here. JRE system library is nothing but Java library. If I expand that library, you see API is nothing but a library consisting of a predefined classes, variables, methods, interfaces, etc. Okay, if I expand these packages, you see there are some predefined classes, interfaces are there. Inside any of these classes, we have again, some predefined variables and methods are there. If I open any of this class in this library, okay, it's not opening here, that's okay. So if I go here, otherwise, so JRE, it is a library. I'll go to some package. In that package, I'll go to one class, a predefined class. If I open that predefined class, you see it contains some predefined class, contains some predefined methods. Okay, predefined methods, variables, etc., will be there as part of these classes, right? That's what is the Java library. Whatever you are seeing is a Java library, right? So now similarly, Selenium is also a library. You go to the Maven dependencies and see. Go to the Selenium jar files. For example, this one. I don't know whether we have anything here. Yeah, just go to one of the class. The class will have some predefined variables, methods inside it, okay? It also looks like a library, similar to Java, okay? Similar to Java, Selenium WebDriver is also a library, guys, okay? So I can also show you online, okay? If I want to show you it online, I can show you. For example, Java, Java JDK API document. If I say something like this, I'll get some API library documentation of Java. You see, Java's library has come here. All the predefined classes, interfaces of Java are there. Once I click on some predefined class, all its predefined variables, okay, fields, you see, predefined variables are there here. And here predefined methods are there for that particular class. Like that, many classes, you don't have to learn all this stuff, okay? Whatever you need in your real time, you are going to refer to this documentation, but you don't have to, okay? These are the packages. Under the packages, you have predefined classes interfaces, and in the predefined class interface, we have predefined variables and methods, okay? This is a Java library. So who has developed all this library? Java developers have developed that. Similarly, Selenium is also another API. If I go to this official website of Selenium, that is selenium.dev, and go to the downloads page. And here, if I click on this API docs for Selenium Java, it will take you to the library of Selenium WebDriver. Okay, it is a Selenium WebDriver library. If I go to one of the things, like for example, if I click on this dev tools or something, and it will contain some predefined classes and interfaces. And if I go to any of this predefined class, something like this, and it contains predefined variables and methods, etc. Okay, it's also a library similar to Java. Selenium WebDriver is also API library. Okay, so what is Selenium WebDriver? It's not a tool, guys. It's not a visible tool. Instead, it is a library similar to Java. Okay, like Java is the Selenium WebDriver is also a library. Okay, fine. So here the main thing you need to understand that Selenium Java is an API library, and similar to Java, Selenium is also an API library. Okay, fine. Now we are not going to learn the entire API library of Selenium WebDriver. That is all the predefined methods, all the variables. We are not going to learn. Whatever that are required for our Selenium automation, that we are going to learn. To take Java, you cannot. For example, I'll compare these libraries with dictionary, guys. Okay, dictionary. Everyone has seen dictionary in their real life, right? Right? In real world, you have seen dictionary, right? Containing all the meanings of different English words. Is it possible? Maybe it may be possible, but it's possible for everyone to learn each and every word in the dictionary, or whatever the words you want to learn about, you will refer to the dictionary. What do you think, guys? Is it possible to learn the entire dictionary? Yes or no? No, right? Only whatever we need, we are going to learn, but not the entire dictionary we are going to learn. Similarly, this API library is also like a dictionary. Okay, you can compare this API libraries of Java and Selenium with dictionaries where you don't have to learn the entire library commands, variables, methods, but they can be used for referring purpose. Okay, whenever we need some command or something that we need for Selenium automation or Java coding, that we go back to that library and refer whenever we need that. Okay, it's like a dictionary, guys, that we don't have to by heart each and every word in that. Okay, whatever we need, we are going to take care of that. Fine. Now, in that complete library, what are the general commands that we generally need? I have listed down here that we are going to get started now, one by one. Okay. So we generally can call this as commands, Selenium WebDriver commands, or these commands are nothing but predefined methods in the Selenium WebDriver library or API library. Okay. Predefined methods in the Selenium WebDriver API library. So let's get started with one by one. For that, I'll go to the Selenium first project under SRC. Getting started. You already have created something like now I create one more class. Selenium commands class. I'm just giving some different random name for this class. With main method, I'll auto generate. Okay, inside this main method, so what code I have to write, guys? In order to launch let's say I want to launch one of the browsers like Chrome browser. What code I have to write? Everyone type in the chat box the code I have to write in order to launch the Chrome browser in Selenium. The last session, I told you how to configure this project with by adding some dependency tag to pom.xml file of Selenium and then have written the code, write one line of code, which will launch the Chrome browser. What is that line of code? Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Okay. Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Right. Everyone type in the chat box. Okay. If you remember. Okay. That's correct. So Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver. The semicolon. Over the mouse on this Chrome driver. Import this Chrome driver from Selenium library. Okay, done. Now, this will launch the Chrome browser. You already know that this constructor will contain some code. This constructor will contain some code for launching the Chrome browser. When I run this code, it will simply launch the Chrome browser. Okay, so let me run this and see whether the Chrome browser is getting launched or not. Automatically, this code will run and it will launch the Chrome browser in my machine. I don't have to manually go and open the Chrome browser. The script will run and it will launch using the Chrome browser has been launched. As you can see here, this is a Chrome browser. Help, you can see about Chrome. That means it's a Chrome browser got automatically launched by the script. Right? Now, not just this, guys, okay? Not just this thing. Now what I want to do is, you can see when I have run this code, you can clearly observe that the default size of the browser, the default dimension of the browser or size of the browser in which it is opening, is it opening in maximize mode? Do you think it is opening in maximize mode, guys? No, right? Some resized mode. It's a resized mode. It's not in full maximize mode. It's not there. What is maximize mode? If I just click on this square option here on the top, this is what is maximize mode, but this is not opening in maximize. It's opening like this by default. So how to make resize it to the maximize mode? Okay, how to change its size to the maximize mode? For that we have some commands. Okay, so have to write driver dot. Okay, manage. The command is which command? What is the command? Manage. Manage is a command. Driver dot manage. I'll put a semicolon here. Driver dot manage is a command. So hover the mouse on this manage. What it is returning? What is the return type of this manage command? What is the return type of this manage command? Options class. Options class. Okay, options class. So I'll simply say that options is equal to. Okay. Now I'll import these options from Selenium library. Now I'll take this object reference options, which is an object reference of this options class, which contains some predefined methods again. In this, we have something known as window command. Window command. Now put a semicolon. Options.window. Now hover the mouse on this window, and what is the return type of this window command? What is the return type of this window command? Window class. I'll simply say window is equal to. Okay. Hover the mouse on this window and import this window from Selenium library. Now, I'll say window dot. Then it has a lot of commands. This window class has a lot of predefined commands like full screen, get class, get size, maximize, minimize. A lot of commands are there. Set size is there. Okay, so I'll go with the maximize command. You can maximize the window, you can minimize the window, and all those stuff. Okay, so these are the 3 lines I have to write. Options is called driver dot manage. First I will write this manage is returning you the object of the options class. So using that object reference, I called this window method, and which will return the object reference of the window class. And using that window object reference, we call the maximize. These 3 lines I have to write. So instead of writing these 3 lines, is there any shortcut way where I can wind up these 3 lines into a single line? Yes, there is a way. So here, this is nothing but what? It's nothing but an object of the options class, right? So either I can create an object here and object reference here, and using the object reference, I can call the window command, or there is a way where this driver dot manage is nothing but this options only. Okay. So why to get the options separately? Why to give the options name separately? Simply I'll say driver dot manage. This is nothing but options only. This part is nothing but options. Instead of saying options dot window, I'll say driver dot manage dot window. This will work fine. Now this options dot window is nothing but window, right? So instead of saying window dot maximize, okay, I'll simply say driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Directly I can say. I don't have to, store that into an object reference. Okay. This is nothing but objects. Object dot window. This is nothing but window object dot maximize. Okay. Window object dot maximize. So like this, we can convert the 3 lines into single line. Okay. You are getting my point, guys? Are you getting my point? I'll give you some idea here also. For example, already we have some classes here. Let's say car class is there. I'll open the car class. Just see what I'm trying to do. I'll open this car class. I open this demo class. Just see what I'm trying to do. Just see, okay? So how I did that in Selenium, you will understand now. Car class has some methods like start car, stop car details, right? Now, in the demo class, I'll just comment out this code for a while. I'll remove that again. Okay, just see guys, just observe the screen here. So if I want to create, I want to call the start car means what I have to do? First, I have to create an object for the car class, right? I'll just drag it here so that you can see both the screens. In order to access this start car method of the car class, first I need to create an object for the car class. I'll simply say new car like this. Put a semicolon. And I'll say car is equal to car. Now using this object reference, I can call this method, start car method, right? Car dot start car, like this one way. Or what I can do here is, I'll simply say new car dot start car. This is another way. You're getting my point, guys. Okay. New car dot start car. Like this, we can say, you see, object dot start car, object dot start car, object reference. This is nothing but object, right? Object dot start car. Directly we can start. We don't have to store this into some variable object reference, and using object reference, we don't have to do that. Okay. So this is what I'm trying to say. Okay. So instead of storing that into some object reference and using object reference instead of calling that, that will require multiple lines, right? Instead of 2 lines, I have written 1 line only here. Okay. That's what we can do, guys. Okay. That's what we can do. Okay. So is that clear, guys? Everyone clear or any doubts in this case? How I am calling the methods directly in a single line. So a lot of people by heart this statement, okay, driver.manage.window.maximize. But how does it has come? How does it has evolved like this? Okay. So the reason is this one is an object reference. You can even simplify this one. Can you give me an idea where I can convert these 2 lines into single line if I want to? I don't have to store this into like this. New Chrome driver dot manage dot window dot maximize, right? I can write like this. This also will do the same. Okay, this also will do the same thing. New Chrome driver will give it's an object of the Chrome driver class. Object of the Chrome driver class dot manage, that will return you an object of options class. Object of the options class dot window will return you window, object of the window class. Object of the window class dot maximize. Instead of writing 4 lines, I can write in 1 line. Okay. But this is not recommended. Why? Because later you need the driver object reference for not only this maximize, right? A lot of things are there. So every time you cannot create a new object, right? So that's the reason we have to define this anyhow here. From driver. But here driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Okay. This statement, if you use, it will maximize the browser window, guys. Okay. It will maximize the browser window. Okay, right click run as Java application. It will open the Chrome browser in resized mode. It will maximize the browser window to maximize size. It will change the size of the window to the maximize size. Okay, just see in a while. First the window got opened. Now it got automatically maximized. Can you see that, guys? Is that clear? Till here, is it clear, everyone? Everyone type in the chat box yes if it is clear, or type C in the chat box if it is clear for you. I want everyone to type C or S chat box. And if not clear, you can ask me the questions. If you have any questions, you can ask me out, guys, before I move forward. Okay, great. You see, since you guys have some knowledge of Java and all, now you are able to understand all this stuff, okay? So otherwise, you'll not understand all these things, okay? Everything is related to Java programming again, okay? Fine, anyhow, this maximize thing is over. Now, you can also similarly minimize, okay? You can try this minimize, guys, okay? I'm not going to teach you. It will minimize the browser window. I'm not going to teach you. This is an assignment, okay, for you. So I'll just write on here. Minimize the browser window, okay? So using that, I'll share this note. You can try this and then you try to minimize and see by yourself how you can minimize the browser window. But we don't need that in real time. But you need to have the knowledge of minimizing, how to minimize and all, okay? Fine. The next thing is get command. Now, I opened the browser window automatically. I maximize the browser window. But here, when I have run this code, do you see any browser open? Any application URL opened in the browser? Or the blank browser is opened up in this case? When I run the script, do you see any application opened in this browser window, or it is a blank browser? Blank browser, no URL, nothing. Okay, no URL, nothing, blank browser, right? I'll simply say driver dot get command. Get command, and in the get command, I'll provide double quotes. So double quote, inside double quotes, I have to specify the URL. Okay. You see, like the way you got manage command from Chrome driver object reference. Similarly, using the same driver, we have access another command known as get command. Okay, get command. These are multiple commands of Chrome driver class for now. Okay, So the purpose of the get command is to whatever the URL you specify in the get command, that URL will open in the browser. Okay. So for example, I would like to open this tutorials ninja/com demo. Okay. This URL I will type here. Okay. Tutorials ninja.com/demo. This is the URL, right? Tutorials ninja.com/URL. By looking at this URL, I've typed it manually into this get command. Now, if I run this code, it will not work. It will not open this URL, guys. What may be the reason? There will be some problem. What may be the reason? You see, is the URL opened? Whatever the URL I gave to the get command is opened here. Yes, a lot of people are typing HTTPS is not given and all, right? Yeah, HTTP://www. Such kind of things I have not mentioned. What is the problem? I got an exception also. You can see the exception. If I don't give the URL in a proper way, what is the exception I got? What is the exception I got, guys? Everyone type in the chat box the kind of exception I got. Selenium also has some exceptions, okay? So Selenium runtime errors. You see, these are runtime errors we say. Generally, exceptions are like runtime errors, okay? So invalid argument exception. So, but when I have written this code here in the Java file, am I getting any compiler error? Am I getting any compiler error? No, I'm not getting any compiler error. But in the output, when I have run the code, the error is replicated in the error has come in the output console, not in the code. While I'm writing the code, the compiler has not given me any error. But when I run the code during the runtime, the code has not run properly and it has resulted in some error, even though there is no compiler error here. Such kind of runtime errors are called as what? Exceptions. Such kind of runtime errors are called as what? Exceptions. Okay. We have a topic in Java, guys, exception handling. Okay. We have some topic in Java known as exception handling. Okay. So exception handling is the topic. Okay. In Java, I didn't cover that for you. I'm going to cover that anyhow. Okay. So to understand this kind of runtime errors that will come, runtime errors are nothing but exceptions. Okay. Selenium also has exceptions. Java has also its own exceptions and all those stuff. Okay. So maybe after completing few commands, I'll go to the exceptions topic for you. But understand that a runtime error is coming. The reason for this runtime error is here we have not provided the URL properly. So is it recommended to just see here by looking at this and just typing the URL directly? Is it recommended? No. The best practice I'll teach you is you have to manually browse this application URL in any browser and copy that URL from that. After browse, you can just copy this URL and then paste. Don't type it manually in the get command. Okay. Every time people do a mistake here, they keep typing the URL in the get command. Don't type it. Rather, open that manually in any of your browsers and copy that and paste it. Automatically, this HTTPS and all those stuff, whatever the URL requires, will automatically come. It's better to copy paste rather than typing this URL in the get command. Now, once a proper URL will be typed into the get command, this time you will not get invalid argument exception. Okay, you will not get. So here, check. When do you get invalid argument exception in Selenium? Okay, so you see, we have to learn Selenium based on some exceptions also. We have to know when sometimes you may get exceptions and you may get struck, right? You know why you don't know why this exception has come. We have to learn in Selenium not just the plain and neat stuff. We have to learn some stuff which will help us in having some more confidence on Selenium where you need to know when this kind of exception comes. Then tomorrow, if that kind of exception comes, you can resolve by yourself. You don't have to depend on other people. Okay. On terms of exceptions also, we have to learn it. Okay. You have to see the bad cases also, not all positive cases where everything will work smooth and fine. But what are the some situations or difficulties you may face also you have to see and learn. Okay, that makes you more better in Selenium automation. So you need to know when invalid argument exception comes. Okay, when you give a wrong URL in the get command, here you see what's happening in this command. You just observe here, guys. Is a get command is nothing but get method or not, guys? Get command is what? It's a method or not? It's a method in Selenium, right? this get command belongs to Chrome driver class. In the Chrome driver class, we have a method, and in order to access this method from the Chrome driver class, we have used object reference and we have called it. Using the object reference, we have called the get method. And this get method, okay, is having some parameter. Okay, if you want to know the details like open declaration usage, it will take you to the get command. It has a parameter. You see, it has a string URL as a parameter. What I have to pass to the string URL? Double. That's why I'm passing in double quotes. You see, why I'm putting double quotes here? I have to while calling this method, do I have to pass a string argument or not? If I have to call this particular method, I have to pass a string argument or not? Yes or no? The URL I have to pass in a string format. That's why I'm passing in double quotes. String literal will be there. You know the string literal concept, right? String literals in Java will be in double quotes. Double quotes, some text should be there. Here we have to pass URL. Here we have to pass URL. Apart from URL, if you pass anything in double quotes or anything, you will get invalid argument exception. But if you properly pass the URL in double quotes in this get command, this URL will go and store into this URL, and some code is written by Selenium developers to open that URL in the browser. Okay, you don't have to worry the implementation part. But you need to know that get command is nothing but a get method in Selenium. Okay, so here it belongs to this particular public. Where is that class name and all? Remote WebDriver, which implements all the stuff. WebDriver is implemented by Chrome driver. Like that, many things will be there. Okay, in that we have the get command. Okay, so get command is called there. Get command is called there, and we are passing this URL. When that get command gets executed, what will happen? The get command will open this given URL in the browser. Now we have given a proper URL, and let's run the code. So I'll come to the question. Someone has asked me the question in the chat box, and just come to that. Let me run this first. This time is application URL open in the browser properly. That's right. This time application window has been opened correctly, properly. Okay. So some questions are there. Let me go to them. Get is used only for passing URL. As you can see that, yes, right. I've shown you the implementation of Mahesh. You are asking me the question, is get command is used for only passing the URL? The answer is yes. Because I gave you the implementation. I showed you the implementation of the get command in Selenium WebDriver library, right? It's asking you to pass the URL in which format? String format. You don't give this argument here. You don't give this argument here. What's happening? Let's see. I'm getting an error because since the get command has single parameter, we have to pass argument. Otherwise, you'll get this kind of compiler error. Okay. Arguments, we have to pass string argument. Okay. String argument that too. If I don't pass anything, what will happen? Again, the same exception may come. I will run the code. Will not open the application URL because I'm not passing any URL, and in the same invalid argument exception will come if I don't pass the URL here. So I have to not only pass the URL, but I have to pass the URL in a correct format. Okay, correct format I have to pass in a proper format, HTTP, HTTPS, whatever that is the URL. Just copy paste the URL. It will take everything from you, and this time it will work fine. And one more question I got here. PN, you're asking me, can you show how to get the error window in? What is this? I didn't get that. What is that, PN? Can you explain that again? Okay, you got the answer. Fine. Okay. Okay, fine. This is the Eclipse ID console. Okay, output where we get the general output of the programs. Right there, you got that error. Okay, fine. Now you understood the get command. Now you got the get command, right? Let's move on to the next command. Okay. You have to provide the URL in double quotes, and that too we have to provide in HTTP proper format. We have to provide. Okay. You did not have console. Okay. Under the screen. Okay. Fine. Yes, this is a console. Okay. You can click on that if you want to see. Okay. Is that clear, PN, or any doubts? Yeah. PN, is it clear? All good. Okay, great, great. I'll continue then. Okay. Next one. Get command is completed. Once you open the application URL in the browser like this, now what all we want to do? We want to automate the test cases. Right? We can automate the test cases, guys, okay? Of this particular application, we can automate the test cases. So your journey will start now, guys. It is going to be very interesting and a lot of assignments you have to do going ahead. Okay, I want you guys to do a lot of assignments going ahead. More you practice, because I don't have so much of time to teach you each and everything. I'll do my best, but I want your guys, activity. Okay, so I'll share you one test cases document. Starting today, you guys go there and start automating the test cases. Okay, I want everyone to automate the test cases. So I said there is no end to this batch. I'll complete the batch at some point of time, but that's not the end. Okay, you will be part of my upcoming batches also if you want. And the only thing is that we are going to make this Selenium as a side project. Is everyone clear about that? This is beyond training what I'm going to provide. Okay, so we are not going to stop here with this just 1 month or 2 months. We are not going to stop. Okay, you are going to be part of my upcoming batches also. And what I want from you is you have to take this Selenium as a side project. There's never ending side project. You have to take this. You are going to be with me. Just don't stop. Don't disconnect from me. I'm actually asking you guys. Okay. So why I'm asking you is because we have good community now. Everyone is helping each other in the WhatsApp groups and all, right? Whatever we have, we can connect anytime. So what I want is now this is a starting point of your a side project, side hustle. You don't have to get an opportunity in your company. If you get, that's very good. Okay. Not everyone will get an opportunity. At least some people are working in company. Some people are not working in company. So we'll try to create something where, everyone will be part of this side project and everyone will help other people. Okay. Everyone will help other people. Okay. So mutually, we'll try to create some, good framework and, we are going to automate the live application, the same application that I have shown you, right? The entire application, let's try to automate. Let's take that as an, a challenge thing. Okay. Let's do it, guys. Okay. Let's do it. This is something beyond training that everyone has to do it. Okay. And if you are with me, then type S in the chat box or I am with me in the chat box. Okay. Just type me in the chat box if you are ready for this side project and let's show the power of how we can be together and, and make some difference. Okay, so great, great. A lot of enthusiasm and all. I can see that. So let's begin, guys. I'm going to get started. I'm going to be your, catalyst kind of stuff, which I'll convert you into that mode. Anyhow, I'll be there anyway every day to guide you on wherever you are stuck and all those stuff. Okay, fine. We are going to learn a lot of things, not just some commands and leave it. Not like that. Okay, fine. Welcome, guys. Welcome. See you. Then let's go into some other stuff. I'm going to show you some automation later at the end of this session. I'll give you the task and all what you need to do and what you need to guys start automating and all. Okay. So let's begin our journey in this direction. So fine. Now you have the Java knowledge. Now you have some Selenium, how to get started configuring and all. Now you are learning commands. Using all these commands, you have to build something, right? That is our side project. So what I'm going to show you is I want to do some sample thing here. Like I want to, uh, type some text into the search box field. Let's say HP text. And then I want to click on the search button using Selenium automation. I want to. Once I type HP into the search box field using Selenium automation, once I click on this search button, then in the search results, whether I got this HP, this product I got in the search results or not, I need to verify. If I verify that this proper product has come in the search box, search results, then I can pass the test. Let's assume that is one of the test case I'm automating where I'm typing HP, one product which exists in this application, and click on the search button using Selenium automation and search results. I have to verify whether I really got the required product in the search results or not. If the required product has come in the search results, then I'll pass the test case. That's what I want to do. This particular test case I want to automate with the help of Selenium. How can I do that? But before that, understand that can Selenium, is this particular text box visible to Selenium? Is this particular text box visible to Selenium? Selenium is by default blind, right? How can it can see something like this? No, it's not possible, right? Let me go back. So how Selenium will be able to find this search box field? With the help of what? Yes, P, and you are right, locators. Selenium will take the help of the locators in order to type text into the search box field. Right? Selenium will take the help of the locators in order to find the search box field. So there may be some command in Selenium where we can pass the locator as an argument, right? We have to pass, we have to give this locator to Selenium, so that with the help of this locator, Selenium will find the search box field on the search text box field on the application. By default, Selenium is blind, it cannot see anything. So Selenium will take the help of different locators I covered in the beginning of the sessions, right? So there are different type of locators. What are the different type of locators we have, guys? Everyone type in the chat box. What are the different type of locators? If you remember, you just type the different type of locators we have. Yes, ID, name, class name. Yeah, ID, name, class name. Those three are good. Then link text, CSS selectors, XPath. Yes, these are the different locators we have. Correct, correct. So Selenium has to take the help of these locators in order to find this text box field or whatever the UI elements on the web pages, right? Whatever the elements that are there on the web pages. So let's do one thing here. But Selenium has some command, guys. Okay, Selenium has a command where that command will intake the locators from you. What is that command? Driver dot find element. What is the command we have in Selenium library? What is the method we have in Selenium library? Where we can pass the locators so that Selenium will take the help of that locators to locate the elements. Find element is the command. Okay. Here we are talking about commands, right? So manage window maximizes command, get command. It has a different purpose where it will open the application URL in the browser. Whereas find element will help Selenium. Selenium has this find element where you can pass what? Where you can pass what into this find element command? Like you have passed the URL into the get command. What you can pass here? Into the find element, locators we can pass. So like this we have to pass, double quotes and ID we have to pass. ID text we have to pass. No, this is not the right way. This is not how we pass it. This is not how we pass the locators. Like we pass the URL as an argument to this get command, right? But here we should not be passing the in double quotes. It's not. We don't know what is the implementation. We don't know, right? You see, what is the implementation? What it is expecting? Find element is expecting what? Something is there inside the circular brackets. What is that? By. Everyone type by in the chat box. Everyone type by in the chat box. If I type by here, by is a predefined class in Selenium. What is by? Capital B, by. Capital B, guys. By is a, all the classes in Java or Selenium, right? They will have capital letter. Okay. By is a predefined class in Selenium. By is a predefined class in Selenium. This by contains some methods. Those methods are like ID method, name method. If you want to pass the ID locator, you have to call this ID method of the by class. Okay. Find element will intake the locator, but which locator? By class will decide. Okay. If you want to pass ID locator, you have to say by dot ID you have to say, and in this ID is expecting what? ID is expecting the string it is expecting. Now in double quotes you can provide the ID text. This is how we have to pass the locators. ID text. Okay. This becomes an argument of find element class, find element method. Okay. This highlighted thing will become an argument. You are passing this by argument to this find element. Okay. And that by class will have some predefined methods like ID, name. Okay. Depending on what type of locator you have to call the method, and that method you have to pass that for that particular method you have to pass the locator value, locator type. Okay, locator type is id, means in double quotes you have to pass string. Id will accept in string format. Okay, so I'm also teaching you the basics here. I'm not directly going with the commands and just jumping here and there. You have to understand how the commands are designed. Okay, the main thing is core concepts are important. Find element. The moment you say find element, it's accepting by locator. You see, by locator. So that's why we are typing by here. We have to pass the by argument as as an argument for this find element. In calling this method, we have to pass by something. Okay. So by has some methods like by.id. If you have id locator for that element, you select id here. If you have name locator for the element, name locator. If you have class name locator, by dot somewhere class class name locator, class name method will be there. Okay. If you have link text, by dot link text will be there. If you have XPath, by dot XPath will be there. If you have CSS selector, by dot CSS selector will be there. Okay. But in this case, what we have? Search box field has what locator? Let's inspect this. And inspect this, the HTML code of this search box field will come. And here, what is coming? ID locator is there for this. Do you have any ID attribute? No. This HTML code of the search box field doesn't have ID, but it has name. Can we go with name? Yes, we can go with name. I'll copy the value of this name. And here, I'll simply say by dot name, I'll say. By dot name. And in double quotes, because its name is expecting string, so in double quotes, string is expecting the string literal will be in double quotes. In that, I have to pass the value of that name attribute value. Okay. The search name attribute value I'm passing for the search box field. Okay. So this is the part driver.find element. Put a semicolon here. Put a semicolon here. This statement will find the search box field or not. No. Selenium with the help of find element will find the search box field or not. For that, we already passed the locator in this format. This is an argument we are passing. Name locator we are passing in this way. Okay. The find element command, and find element command will be called, and Selenium will find the element. Right. But is there any operation that I'm doing? I want to type HP text into the search box field. Did I type any text into the search box field? Or just I found it, I located it. I helped Selenium in just locating. But did I find, did I enter any text here into the search box field? No, no activity, just finding, locating. There's no use. So here the next step is hover the mouse on this find element. What is the return type of the find element? What is the return type of the find element? Web element. Web element is an interface in Java, guys. Okay. So here web element I'll type. Web element is a return type. Web element, I'll say element. Or you can give some name to this thing. For example, this search box field, right? Search box field. I can write like this. Okay. Search box field web element. Now I'm getting an error with a web element because I have to import it from the Selenium library. It's belong to a different package. From the different package, in order to use it, I have to import this web element from this particular package of Selenium. Done. Okay. Fine. Web element like this. Now, this object reference, you take it, copy it here, and simply say dot. There is a command in Selenium for typing the text into the search box field, web element on the web page. Use a command known as, what is the command in Selenium for typing the text into the elements? What is the command in Selenium for typing the text? You can see that I highlighted it. Send keys is the command. Okay. So first what I have done, guys, first I have located the element. You see, first I have located the element, driver.find elements, find element, and with the help of name locator, I have located the element. Selenium has able to locate the element. That element, whatever that is located by Selenium, I stored into a kind of variable kind of stuff. Okay, some element I declared with web element. Using this, into this element, I want to type the text. For that, which command I have used? Send keys command, where you see this is a lower camel case. Okay, send keys. Okay. Yes, we can. Vijay is asking me a question. Can we use Selenium .star to import all packages? Yes, we can do that. Okay, let's see. Selenium .star, if I say, is anything required? Okay, it's asking me still. Okay. Maybe I have to say Chrome.star again. Okay. Now any other error? No. Fine. So some limitations are there. That's okay. So all the method, you see, there's Chrome is another Chrome is another package. Under this package, we have Chrome driver class. Okay, all the things from Chrome package. If I want, I have to put a star here. All if I say selenium.star means all the methods from Selenium will come. Okay, all the things from all the things from all the classes from Selenium package will come. But if you want to also get from Chrome package, then you have to give star here, or that's the reason. Okay, so we don't worry much about these import statements. Okay, generally we don't worry much. Whatever that comes on the fly, that will take it. Okay, I'll just go back. Okay, it's better to have like this. Okay, so just keep going. What the matter? Just minimize that. It doesn't matter for you, right? Though your code looks very big, but you can just minimize this. Okay, minimize this. That doesn't matter much. Now here, send keys. If you hover the mouse on send keys, what the send keys is expecting? Send key is expecting character sequence something something. So don't worry about that. Provide double quotes, character sequence. In double quotes you can pass. Whatever the text you want to type into the search box field, just type HP. Let's say HP product name I am giving. HP will be typed into the search box field by Selenium. Okay. If I run the script, you can see that. If you run this script, you can see that. I run the script. You can see that HP text will be typed into the search box field after the application gets loaded. After the application gets loaded, is HP text typed automatically typed into search box field? Guys, is HP text automatically got typed into search box field? Yes, right? It got typed into the search box field. Okay. Great. Now what is the next activity? After I type the HP text into the search box field here, what is the next activity I have to do? I have to click on the search button. I have to click on the search button. How to click on the search button? How to click on the search button? I'll right click on this search button and select inspect option. The moment I do that, the HTML code of the search button will get highlighted here. Okay. So inspect it. So this is what is getting highlighted. Button, type button, some button, something, something, something is getting highlighted. Okay. So there is no proper ID. There is no proper name. Class is having some multiple names. Multiple classes are there with spaces, you see. I cannot take this as a class locator now. I have to either go with, it's not a hyperlink also. I cannot go with link text. I have to go with either XPath or CSS selector in this case, right? I have to go with either XPath or CSS selector locator. To locate this, in order to click the search button, I have to first help Selenium in finding this button. So here I'll first write down driver dot what? Find element. Find element is a command. So we are trying to help Selenium in finding that button, search button. Okay. But here find element will take in the terms of by. So by which locator? By which locator? Can I take ID locator or name locator? Class name locator, spaces are there. I cannot take class. Even though class attribute is there, spaces are not there. By dot XPath or CSS, I told you already that I prefer XPath. I prefer XPath over CSS nowadays, right? XPath is better and powerful, okay, when compared to CSS. So I go with the XPath expression. But how to get the XPath expression of this particular button? Either you have to learn XPath by yourself, or you have to depend on tools like Selector Sub, right? Already I have installed Selector Sub in my machine. Selector Sub already have installed in my machine. You can go here and click on Selector Sub, and whatever the HTML line you just highlight, select or inspect here. For that, you see XPath is already given. This is an XPath expression. Copy the XPath expression of this search button and come back here and simply write down by dot XPath. Provide double quotes. In that, you see XPath expression is asking you to provide string expression. XPath expression. I'm giving double quotes the XPath expression. Okay. Put a semicolon. Okay. Don't have to do much, guys. I have to take the help of the XPath, this selector sub. Okay. Anyone doesn't know about selector sub here? Anyone in this session doesn't know about selector sub? Type me in the chat box. Rajkumar doesn't know about selector sub. Is there anyone who doesn't know about? No idea. Okay, fine. I'll tell you. Few people have joined later, right? They may not know. So simple, guys. What you have to do is just in your browser, go to this website of selector sub. Okay. Selector sub. It is simple add-on. It's an add-on. Okay. Selector sub. And in that, you have the selector sub add-on. Click on install. Then you will be taken to this page, scroll down where different browsers are there. Since I am using Chrome browser here, I'll just have to, I clicked on some ad. Click on install here. The moment I click on install here, it will take you to the selector sub page. where you see it's remove from Chrome is coming. Since it's already there in my machine, remove from Chrome is coming. So let's say I will uninstall it for now. And now you see what is happening. So when I removed it, the 1 minute. So generally I have to go to selectorsub.com, and after that I'll get the selector sub. Click on this. It will take you to the XPath plugin for a Chrome browser kind of page. And here different browsers are there. I have to click on install. Once I click on install, it will take you to the selector sub Chrome web store. Click on add to Chrome. This kind of dialog will come. Simply say add extension. The moment I say add extension, in a while, you see it's getting downloaded and installed in my browser as an extension. Okay. You see, once it is completed, you will get this kind of notification saying the selector sub is installed. Click on this manage extensions and click on pin option so that you can see the selector sub here. Okay. That's the way to get the selector sub. Okay. So selector sub purpose is to generate the locators for us. Okay. If you want to create XPath expressions and CS selectors, right? Okay, selector sub will help you out. Okay, selector sub will help you out. Here in this case, ID locator is not there. Name locator is not there in the HTML code of this buttons and all. Okay, so class name is not possible. So what is the only way? I have to go with XPath. But for XPath, I need to have the knowledge of how to write XPath on my own. If you don't have the knowledge, I can write the XPath on my own for this. Okay, I have the knowledge of writing XPath expressions from scratch for any element. I gave you this as an assignment in one of the sessions already. Okay. But if you have the selector sub, you don't have to. You have to depend on selector sub, but that is not for a while. That's okay. But in the coming days, I want everyone to be good with XPath expressions. You have to practice how to write XPath expressions on your own. Okay. Copy this XPath expression. Copy this XPath expression for now. Relative XPath, REL XPath. Copy this. And the XPath expression for this button will be, you see, from where I am getting the selector sub option. What after I inspect it here, I'll get the HTML code of this particular button here under the elements, right? Under the elements, we have subtabs like styles, computer layout, event listeners, and there are more tabs also that I'll get by clicking this double arrow. And the last option is selector sub. Just if you have installed selector sub in your machine, you'll get this option. Okay. Now copy this. This option. If you click on it, it will copy the XPath expression. Okay. So copy this, and this particular XPath expression will be copied, and you come back here and paste it in the double quotes. That's it. Now, is it clear for you guys? Is it clear now? Don't copy full XPath. That's not recommended. Okay, only relative XPath you have to copy. It's not recommended to use full XPath. So Mahesh is asking me, is there an order of priority for locators using in code? Yes. First priority will give for ID, Mahesh. If not ID, we'll go for name. If there is no ID and name, we'll go for class name locator. If there is no ID, name, and class name locator, we'll go for link text. If there is no ID name, class name, link text, then we'll go for XPath, okay, or CSS selectors. Is that clear, Mahesh? The priority of locators is clear for you. Now, what order we choose the locators? Yes, great. So, fine, great. Then let's continue. Now you got a tool where using which you can auto-generate the XPath expressions, but try to learn XPath expressions by yourself, guys. Okay. So if you have not done the earlier assignment, I want you guys to refer to that video. This is the right time for you to refer to that video. I cannot explain everything in the sessions. So some things you have to do it by yourself. Okay. Activity format. Okay. So learn XPath expressions. Learn to write XPath expressions from scratch. Okay. So for that, I have a YouTube video. I want everyone to go through that. One minute, I'll give you that URL. Basic technologies. In the basic technologies, we have, learn XPath or somewhere it will be there. HTML, okay, DOM, Chrome DevTools getting started, Jira, XPath. This video, guys, almost 4 hours video. Okay, almost 4 hours video, guys. Okay, very important video. Whenever you have time, I want everyone to do that. Okay, so this is the right time for you guys. Okay, just go. And if you have not done it earlier, I want everyone to do it now. And on the top of that, selector sub tutorial is also there. This also, you don't have to complete this assignment. The selector sub you don't have to complete. It's an additional stuff. Okay, if you want to learn selector sub also, you can do it, but this is not compulsory. This is an optional thing. But this one, I recommend everyone to do it. Okay, this one, it's up to you. If you want to have more knowledge of different things in what selector sub can help you out and all, if you want to go with that direction, then we have this playlist. I want to recommend. Whenever you have time, only do it. But XPath, you compulsory learn it by yourself, guys. Okay. So this is not about the tool, guys. It's a lot of knowledge is shared in this playlist. Okay, a lot of knowledge is there in this playlist. Like I'll just say shadow DOM, what shadow DOM means. Okay, like that kind of things. Okay, so how selectors hub will help you in saving time while writing the automation scripts. You will understand. Okay, so data scrapping. Okay, a lot of things are there. Shadow DOM elements. Okay, high frames. A lot of knowledge you will get from this playlist. Okay. So this is not compulsory assignment, optional assignment. I'll say optional assignment. This one is. I'll share all these assignments in the Telegram group. Okay, at the end of the session. But you can do is an optional, guys, whenever you have time. Now or maybe later also you can do. But this one I recommend everyone. Okay, all the remaining assignments I want everyone to do. But the selector sub, it's optional for you. If you want to learn more things, then go with selector sub and do it by yourself. Okay, that's I'm not compulsing it, but it's an optional thing. Okay, at your own interest, you can do that. Anyhow, we created a web element here. We'll create a web element for this. There's a search button, right? Search button is equal to hover the mouse on the search button and say create local variable. The other way you can type manually web element here, or you can hover the mouse on this return type of find element will automatically get added here. You see, hover the mouse. Eclipse ID has this option where the return type of this find element will be automatically declared to this variable that you have written here. When you select create local variable, automatically it came. I don't have to type it. Okay. So just to save time, you can use it. Okay. Now search button. What I have to do, guys? What I have to do on the search button? Into the search box field, we have typed the text. Now, on the search button, what I have to do? I have to click on it. For that, Selenium has a command known as .click command. For typing the text, we have Selenium is providing a send keys command. For clicking on a button, Selenium is providing which command? Click command. Put a semicolon. Do you have to pass anything? They have to pass anything into the click command. For typing, we need to pass some text. For clicking, we don't need to pass anything, right? So nothing is required here. You see, empty arguments. No arguments need to be passed here. Empty method we are calling. Okay, no arguments. Without arguments we are calling the method. Okay, now run the code and see whether search button is getting clicked or not. Today at least one test case we'll try to automate. Okay, it will type the HP text and click on the search button. Button got clicked, and in the search results we got this. Now we have to verify whether we got this particular product in the search results or not. We have to verify whether this product got displayed in the search results or not. How to do that? How to verify that? I'll inspect this. One of the element of this results I'll take, for example, this image or this text or whatever you want to take, you take. I'll take this particular text that looks very good for me. Right click on this text. Otherwise, I'll go here in my local application. I'll generally see, guys. Okay, wherever I'm running, I'm not going to inspect the elements. Here, once I click on the search button, this is my local browser. When I have run the script, separate instance of the browser is coming. Where there I'll not inspect the elements. I'll inspect the elements in my local browser. Okay, not the Selenium browser, general browser. Okay. So here I'll inspect, right click inspect this link. Now see, does it have an ID locator? No. Does it have the name locator? No. Does it have the class name locator? No. Is this an hyperlink? Yes. Does that have some text between the hyperlink tags? Yes. Can I use this as a link text locator? If that has some text between the anchor tags, can I use that as a link text locator? Yes, right? I'll copy this link text locator. I'll copy this link text locator, come back here, and I'll simply write the same thing, driver.find element again. I have to help the Selenium in finding the find element command will help Selenium in finding the element. And in this, we have to pass by dot. This time, which command? Link text command. Link text command. Okay. Link text locator. We have to double quotes. We have to pass the link text locator. The text between the anchor text. The text between the starting and ending anchor text. I'll copy paste here. Okay. Put a semicolon. This is nothing but HP product. HP product. Some name I am giving. Some random. You can give any name here. HP product is equal to like that. So do I have to type web element manually here, or the return type of this find element, that is web element, I have to type here manually, or I can hover the mouse and say create local variable. That will automatically come. I don't have to do that hard work. Okay. Then what I have to do with HP product? How to verify this HP product is has come on the page? Is there then maybe another command in Selenium, right, to verify whether this particular product has been displayed on the page or not? There's a command known as isDisplayed command. What is the command? Dot isDisplayed command. Okay, dot isDisplayed. Put a semicolon here. So what the isDisplayed command will return? It will return a Boolean value, either true or false. If this HP product has come in the search results, isDisplayed command will return what? True or false. What it will return if it is there. If it has come on that page, then type in the chat box, guys. What will be returned by this isDisplayed? Boolean value will be written true or false, either true or false. If the product is displayed on the search results page, then it should return true, right? It will return true. So I'll write the code here. Boolean display status is equal to. Okay, you can give any name for this. The return type of the is displayed will automatically come if you say, for example, if you don't type it manually, hover the mouse and say create local, the return type of the is displayed will be declared for this variable. Now, if display status, that means if it is true, I'm writing the Java code here. If display status as true means we'll go into the if block where we'll write on HP product is displayed in search results, hence test passed. Okay. Otherwise, I'll write the else block, writing system.out.println HP product is not displayed in search results, hence test failed. Okay. Hence test failed. Like this. After this, what I have to do? After this is done, what I have to do? I have to close the browser or not? To close this browser or not? After verifying that this particular thing has been displayed in the search results, whether true or false, I have to close this browser, right? To end the test. So I have to finally say driver.close command. Okay? Driver.close command. This close command in Selenium will close the browser window. For now, I'll comment this out. Without closing, I'll run the script. Okay? After that, I'll run it by closing it. Okay? Now let's run this and see what's happening. I've run the script. Open the browser. Open the application URL. Now it has clicked on search button, search results, it has come, and in the output console you see, HP product is displayed in search results, hence test pass has come. That means we have successfully completed the test. But the browser is not closed. You see, the Selenium running browser, Chrome is being controlled by automation test software is not automatically closed. If you want to automatically close, what command you have to use? Type in the chat box, guys. Which command we have to use for automatically closing the browser after the execution of the test case is automated successfully? Driver.close command, right? Close command is a command we have to use in Selenium library. So run the script this time. This time it will close the browser automatically. I don't have to close manually. It will close automatically. You see? Don't worry about these things. It will happen sometimes. You don't have to worry about these things. Okay? It's not a real error. Okay? So this is an important thing. HP product is displayed in search results, hence test passed. Okay? Don't worry about this. These are some temporary technical glitches of Selenium. Okay? But it has closed the browser. Okay? What we have to see is the browser is successfully closed. Script was very fast. Okay? Script was very fast. Fine. So we completed get command, maximize command, minimize you will try, find element by.id completed, by.name completed. by.link text completed, by.xpath completed. Few other things will automatically happen anyhow. Web element is also completed. Okay. We have created the web element, right? For every element that we located with the help of driver.find element, we created the web element. Okay. Okay. Then click command we completed, send keys command we completed, and some close command we completed. Okay. So like that, some commands we completed for today, but everything I cannot complete in a single day, right? So few commands I can complete, few commands I cannot complete. So what I want you guys to do is I'll give you some assignments. Going ahead, a lot of assignments will come, guys. Okay. So here I already made something ready for you beforehand. You guys have to practice it also. Okay. Going ahead, because everything I cannot teach. So you also have to, work on it. Okay. So here, this is the list, guys. Some 17 videos are there, but I am going to still work on this list and create more videos in the going days. But for now, 17 videos are there. So it's not a one-day activity. It's not a one-day assignment. If you can complete at least one session today, and tomorrow one more session, tomorrow another day one more session. If you watch these videos, right, it will improve your confidence in Selenium automation. Okay, how to tackle different things during automation, you will understand. Okay, so simply I have automated some test cases, guys, in between, and some real applications we have to, and we have automated them. Okay, so some 17 are there. I'm going to increase this video. So go with this playlist going ahead. Starting from today, you guys have to practice these videos. Okay, have to practice these videos. Practice automation here videos. Start with this list. Okay, start with this list. There is no limit for this till we complete Selenium automation. You can keep going, guys. Okay, you can just keep watching the videos. Okay, that will help you out. One by one, you try to watch. That will help you out. Okay, a lot of demonstrations will be provided, and real-time applications are getting automated in these videos. Okay, I want everyone to watch them. So this is the first priority. XPath expressions you have not learned so far, learn from here. And selector sub is an optional thing. Whenever you have time, you can do that. But this is also important. Second priority you can give for practice automation here videos. Okay. So this I'll provide you as an assignments in the Telegram group anyhow. So now it's your turn to, ask me anything. If you have any doubts, you can ask me, guys. Okay. That's all for today, guys. And you can ask me any doubts. If you have any doubts or questions from today's session, you can ask me. I'll clear it for you. Remaining comments will cover tomorrow. Okay. And tomorrow and other days. Guys, if you have any doubts, you can ask me out. This is the right time. I'll share you this code, guys. I'll share you this code. Don't worry, I'll share you this code. So I'll provide this code in the Telegram group. Okay. You can take it from there and do these assignments, guys. Okay. Do this. I'll give some more assignments also. Okay. I'll just type that. Okay. So I'll give some assignments also. Okay. And when I'll give that assignments in the Telegram group, you can take it from there. What is web element? Any element on the web page can be called as a web element. Okay. For example, if you go to any application like this, for example, omaya.blogspot.com, whatever you see, there is an image. This is a web element. There is a search box field. This is a web element. Search button, web element. This radio buttons, web element. This label, web element. Text area field, it is a web element. Okay. So drop down field, web element. Multi-selection box field, web element. Paragraph, web element. Hyperlink, web element. Everything is a web element on this. Whatever you see on the web pages is a web element. Clear, Maha? Clear what is a web element?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions you guys have?
Arun, I have one question. Could you go to that code? If condition
Yeah.
passed as a display status, usually is it needed, not needed to pass is state display status equal to true?
Not required, not required. If this is a condition, right? You see, if Boolean value will be taken here, right? If you
Okay.
say dot equals true, also same thing, okay? Okay, that's also same thing, right? Is equal to true or something if you give here, right? That's also same, okay? This also will result in true only again, right? So Boolean value only. So directly provide display status, what the matter? If
So
some Boolean condition.
This type of parsing is only applicable for Boolean.
You see, for example, if I say like this, what is the matter? HP product dot is displayed. Is displayed if it is written true means if condition becomes true, it will go inside the if block. Instead of doing that, we are storing into a variable and then passing it. Okay. Both are fine. You got it, right?
Yeah. Okay.
That condition expression we are passing in the form of result we are directly passing. Okay. That's it.
Okay. Thanks, sir.
Welcome. Any other questions, guys? I'll share the notes for you. And I need to share today's code. I'll upload this code and share. Meanwhile, you can keep asking me, guys. Don't worry about what I'm doing here. Just ask me if you have any doubts. You can ask me out. Okay. Yeah. Welcome, Rajkumar.
హాయ్ సార్.
Yeah. Hi.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు యాక్చువల్గా మనం ఇందాక క్లిక్ బటన్ ఇన్స్పెక్ట్ చేశాం కదా సార్.
Yes. Yes.
అక్కడ వచ్చేసి మనకి అక్కడ లొకేటర్ క్లాస్ కూడా ఉంది కదా సార్. మనం క్లాస్ కాకుండా ఎక్స్పాత్ తీసుకున్నాం సార్.
I'll tell you that. So what the problem is, for example, if I locate this drop down field, let's say if I locate this drop down field, okay, inspect this, okay.
ఓకే సార్.
When I inspect this, I'll get the HTML code of the drop down field. Here you see ID is there. I can go with ID or I can go with name locator. I can also go with class. Here only single class is there or multiple classes are there in this value?
సింగిల్ సార్.
Single class. But if I go with that class, just observe the difference between this class attribute value. Class attribute has a combo box, a single value, okay? But if I inspect the search button,
Okay.
do you think only one class is there in this?
నో సార్, లైక్
Some spaces are there. You see, there are some spaces. Button space,
Okay.
this is one class. This is another class.
Okay.
This is another class. So we cannot use
Okay.
class locator when it has multiple classes. That's the problem.
ఓకే సార్.
You got the idea, right? When it
Yes,
has
yes.
only one class, then I can go with that. In this case, I can
Okay,
go
sir.
with the class locator. Okay, I'm not using class locator here because there are some spaces between the classes here. Multiple classes are there, and the class locator will not work for us. Okay, when there are multiple spaces, that's why we have to go
Okay,
with the
sir.
next locator type. Okay,
ఓకే సార్, గాట్ ఇట్. థ్యాంక్ యూ
got
సార్.
it now? Right, welcome.
యా, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Good question. Okay, any other questions, guys? Yeah, welcome, Mahesh. Okay, I gave the code. You can take it from the notes. I'm in Telegram group, and I have to give the assignments now. Draft the assignments. First assignment, then yeah. Thank you, Tanmay. It will be very useful, guys. Okay, the people who can go through these videos, right? It will be very useful for them. It will build a lot of confidence in you guys. Okay, going ahead. I'm going to create more videos anyhow in that list. So any other assignments I want to give? Assignment for maximize, right? Selenium automation code for maximizing the browser. Assignment 5. Simple. Whatever I taught you today, you are going to do that, right? Selenium automation code for typing text into any text box field into different text box fields in this application URL. This application URL you take and write. Okay. Then assignment 6. Click on button. Which button? Click to get alert button. Click to get alert button on using Selenium automation. Done. Then assignment 7. Check whether any assignment EH. Simple assignments, guys. Don't worry about the number. It's simple assignments. Close the browser window using Selenium WebDriver after the script execution. At the end of the script. The end of the script. Selenium command. But these are the assignments. So I think I gave all assignments. Now the recording I'll share you in a while. And yeah, guys, any other questions you have? The people who are here, Faik, Basu, Shubham, Ja, AB, do you guys have any questions? You can ask me out. AB, you have any questions?
Yes, I do. Sorry, I'm just trying to, you know, when you right click on an element and then you want to inspect that element.
Okay.
I'm trying to do that on tutorialninjas.com/demo, but
Okay.
I'm
Fine.
not sure whether it's because I'm not sure whether it's got anything to do with my browser, but it's not showing me
Okay.
that element I'm trying to find.
What is that? What it's not showing to you?
.com/demo. You know, when I right click, for instance, when I right click on the search field.
When you click on the search field, it will just blink your cursor in that. That's it.
Okay.
Did you click on the search box field?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you can click on the search box field before typing. That's also a good practice. Okay. But when you click on the search box field, it will, you see, if I don't click inside search box field, you see nothing is happening. But when I click on this, the cursor is blinking, you see, inside search box field.
Now, if you right click on that search box field and then
Nothing will happen. Now, if you do manually also, nothing will happen.
no, if you right click it, like you want to find that element. No, don't type anything. Just how do
you
you
don't
find
want
it?
to type anything and click on the search button?
No, if you want to find that element, that search box element.
Inspect that. Right click in the search box field. Right click on the search box field and select inspect option.
Okay.
Or the another way to do is just open the Chrome DevTools, right click somewhere, not on the search box field, inspect, and you will get this DevTools right here. Then there's an option here. Can you see the left side? Just select that option. Once it is highlighted, just move your mouse onto that and just click on that. Then HTML code of that particular search box field will get highlighted here. Either right click here and select inspect option, or right click somewhere, inspect, and then from here just click on this and then select and click it. Then both the ways will work.
Okay.
Is that what you are asking?
Yes, it is, but I don't know if it's got to do with my browser or something. Maybe I should.
Which browser you're using?
I'm trying it on Firefox and then Chrome.
Windows machine?
That?
Windows machine?
Yes, Windows machine here.
Okay, so you're not getting this inspect option. This elements options you are not getting.
Yeah, I get it on Firefox, but not on Chrome.
Try on Chrome. Try in Chrome browser.
Okay.
I'll do one thing. I will. Now you can share your screen if you want in our meeting.
Okay.
You can option to share your screen.
Did you get my screen?
Oh, 1 minute. Oh, share. Yeah, I can see your screen now.
Okay.
What you are doing, try to do.
Yeah. You see the search box?
Right click,
So
click in.
right click.
Yeah. Scroll down, scroll down. Yeah, inspect, that's correct. You got the HTML code highlighted, right?
Yes. Okay. This one.
Yeah, you got the name locator here, name attributes with some value. Don't go with a class because it has multiple values.
Okay.
Type doesn't matter. So ID or name you have to go. Name is there. Name value you can take from here.
Okay. That's Firefox. But on Chrome, so if I do the same thing on Chrome,
Inspect.
inspect.
It's getting popping out.
Yeah.
Do one thing. First of all, do one thing. Just maximize this, whatever you are seeing. Just maximize. Then in the bottom, you click on close button in the bottom. Right side, right? Complete right side. Come to the complete right side. Yeah, that close it. Don't need that. Now you can see only the HTML code that got highlighted here. Now what you can do is click on the three dots on the top right, complete top right, three dots. Just click on that. Just select the third option, dock side, third option, dock side, third option, dock side, the third option. Select that. Yeah. Now, yeah, it went to the mobile viewer. So do one thing. Just come down. Select that second option. Yeah, select that. Yeah. Yeah, now it's fine. Now try to do it. Right click, inspect. Now is it working? It's highlighted, right? It's already highlighted. Try to do another element. For example, search button this time. Search button. Don't do that for that one. Try for search button. Right click on search button. Yeah, right click there. Inspect. Now it's working.
Yes, it's working.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much for your help.
No problem. No problem.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you. See you. Bye bye.
Yes, bye.
Yeah, fine, guys. See you tomorrow. Everyone, bye. Or anyone have any questions? Other people, do you have any questions? Faik, do you have any question? Faik Basu, do you have any question? Okay, fine. So that's all for today, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.